After Ganpati festival, here comes Navaratri, which is one of the important Hindu festival. The festival symbolizes victory over evil and light over darkness. It is a festival of 9 days where goddess Durga is worshipped in all her different forms, including Lakshmi and Saraswati. The 9 days are filled with enthusiasm, colors, fun, and happiness. Some people keep all 9 days fast and follow very strict diet. So today we are making fasting special combo from Maharashtra called steamed bhagar or samo rice, and along with that we'll be making shengdanachi amti, that is nothing but a peanut curry, spicy and delicious. And last but not the least, upasachi batatachi bhaji, which is called potato fry for fasting with a touch of fresh coconut. The making of these three dishes are totally different yet very simple, but all of them together complement each other. Even people with no fasting will also love to eat it. So let's make together this super simple, easy, light and comforting fasting recipe or Vrat ka khana from our Maharashtrian cuisine called Varitsa Bhat, Shengdanachi Amti and Batatachi Bhaji. So let's get started to our recipe. Firstly, we'll make our steamed samo rice. For that I have taken 1 cup of samo rice or bhagar and we have to dry roast it on medium flame for 4 to 5 minutes. Like our normal steamed rice, we'll be cooking our samo rice or bhagar inside pressure cooker. So before pressure cooking it, we have to dry roast it so that each granules of the samo rice will get separated from each other very nicely. So it is done, we'll remove it in a pressure cooker tin. Here my kadhai is hot, so I am adding 1 cup of peanuts in it and dry roasting them on medium flame for 4 to 5 minutes, which will be needed in our peanut curry. If you already have the roasted peanut crush with you, then you can skip this step. Now our peanuts are done, we'll remove it in a plate and let it cool down for some time. Now here we'll move to our samo rice cooking. So here in a pressure tin, I have washed my samo rice, and for 1 cup samo rice, I'll be taking 2 cups of water for cooking. Mix it together and we'll add salt as per our taste. You know, bhagar is a millet, and like all other millets, bhagar or samo rice is gluten free. Now it is diabetic friendly too due to low in calories and high in fiber. So now here I am adding 1 teaspoon of ghee or unsalted butter in it. And now we'll keep that tin in the pressure cooker. In a pressure cooker along with samo rice, we'll be boiling our potatoes, which will be needed for our delicious potato sabzi. Here I have taken 5 medium sized potatoes, washed and cut them into 2 pieces. Why we need to cut the potatoes before boiling, here comes my kitchen tip. As you can see here, some potatoes got this black spots inside called chilling injury. So to avoid getting such potatoes after boiling, we have to cut them. After adding water into potatoes, we'll add 1 teaspoon of salt in it so that it will get nicely cooked. Now we have to pressure cook our samo rice and potatoes for 3 whistles in a pressure cooker. After 3 whistles or pressure got released, here comes our super hot, delicious, healthy Varitsa Bhat, bhagar or samo rice is ready to serve. To complement our steamed plain bhagar, we'll be making hot and spicy peanut curry or shengdanachi amti. For that also ingredients are simple. We have to make a powder paste of 1 cup of roasted peanuts, and that will add half teaspoon of cumin seeds and 3 to 4 green chilies. Here I have taken spicier one. This curry actually complements our samo rice or bhagar when it is spicy. So in the mixer grinder, we have made this powder paste of our peanuts and green chilies without adding water. This recipe is told to me by my chachi or mother-in-law. Now she told me that while grinding this peanut mixture, we should not add water, and if we'll add it, it will be difficult for us to clean the mixture jar. And who wants that? I personally not. After grinding our peanut mixture, we'll remove it in a bowl, and here is the stage where we'll add 1 cup of water first. Mix it well so that no lumps will be there. After that, we'll add 1 more cup of water in it and mix it properly. Now here is our peanut chili mixture ready to get tempering, which will make sizzling sound. Don't you like it? I like it. That's why the name of my channel is Sizzle and Temper with Neelam. For peanut curry, we'll hit a kadai or wok. In that we'll add 1 teaspoon of ghee or unsalted butter. Once that get heated well, we'll add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds in it and green chilies 2 to 3 lengthwise slitted. If you eat curry leaves or coriander leaves during fasting, then you can add curry leaves, chopped curry leaves into this tempering. After 2 to 3 minutes, it's time to add our peanut and green chilies mixture here. That's it, and it's so simple, right? What else we want during fasting? Super simple to make and delicious as well. Due to peanuts, while cooking, our curry gets thickened. So to adjust the consistency, we'll add 1 more cup of water in it. Take that water into the mixer jar in which we have grind our peanut paste, so that all the residues of that paste we can use it in the peanut curry. Next we'll add salt as per our taste. And that's it. We have to bring this curry to a nice boil. And if you eat coriander leaves during fasting, then you can add chopped coriander leaves for garnishing in this curry at this stage. Wow, look at it. With very less spices, or I must say with no spices, we have made such a mouth-watering, hot and delicious peanut curry or shengdanache amti, which is ready to serve. Now we'll next move to our batatache bhaji. Ingredients here are very simple. Firstly, we'll have to make a paste of fresh coconut. So here I have taken half kernel of fresh coconut, which is roughly chopped. In that we'll add 5 to 6 green chilies. Add green chilies as per your taste, and then we'll add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds here while grinding. In that we'll add half cup of water and make smooth paste of it. Now this is quite coarse, so I'll add 1/4 cup of water again and then grind it to smooth paste. As I said before, if you eat coriander leaves for fasting, you can add 1 cup of fresh coriander leaves here at this stage while grinding to get nice green color to our paste as well as our sabzi. But like me, if you don't eat coriander leaves for fasting, don't worry, this one's also look and taste delicious. Here our super simple fasting coconut chutney is ready, which you can enjoy it with any paratha, dosa or potato pancakes, which we have already made it. Find the recipe link in the description box or click the above link. Our paste or chutney is ready. Our potatoes got boiled well. Cut them into pieces. Now hit a pan. In that we'll add 1 teaspoon of ghee or unsalted butter in it. Once our butter got heated well, we'll add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds in it. After 1 minute, in that we'll add 2 to 3 green chilies lengthwise slitted. If you want, you can add curry leaves as well in this. Let it get fried well. That is, after 2 to 3 minutes, we'll add freshly ground coconut chutney or coconut paste in it. We have used same tempering for both of our batatache bhaji and shengdanache amti, but they both taste different yet delicious. Fry it for 5 to 6 minutes on medium flame. After frying it for 5 to 6 minutes, you may feel that our coconut paste got dried out. You may feel to add water or ghee at this stage. Please don't add more ghee as we don't want it to be more greasy. Now here our chutney is fried well. In that we'll add our boiled potatoes. I have taken 5 boiled potatoes, cut them into small pieces. Now we'll add salt as per our taste and mix them all very well together by breaking the potatoes in between. Mix them all very well together so that all this chutney should get evenly coated to each of our potato pieces. Fry it for another 10 to 15 minutes on medium flame by keeping the lid on, and don't forget to stir in between. That's it. Our super hot, super simple and delicious potato sabzi, peanut curry and bhagar or samu rice is ready to serve. Enjoy it with your friends and family during fasting of Navratri, Ashadhi Ekadashi, Mahashivratri or any other normal fast of yours. And if you like this recipe, do let me know in the comment box, and don't forget to click on like and share button and share it with your friends and family too. And have you subscribed to our channel? If yes, thank you so much for being part of our Seasal and Tempo family, and if not yet, just click on the subscribe button below this recipe and don't forget to click on that bell icon so that whenever I'll upload a new video, you'll get the notification right at that time. Thank you so much and have a nice day.